The next topic that we're going to see is about sequence and series. So what does mean by a sequence? A sequence is nothing but a list of objects arranged, separated by comma. For example, 1 comma, 3 comma, 5 comma, 7 comma. This is a sequence. And series, same list of objects, when it undergoes a sum or a subtraction, then we call it as a series. So regarding this sequence, I can have two different types. One is an arithmetic progression or a geometric progression. We call it as AP, we call it as GP. Arithmetic progression, AP sequence or GP sequence, AP series or GP series. What does mean by this AP? Let's see what is the arithmetic progression and let's see what is the geometric progression. For an instance, let me take it as 2, 4, 6, 8. What will be the next term? In geometric progression, 3, 6, 9, 12. What will be the next progression? In arithmetic progression, between each number, we will have a common difference. In geometric progression, between each number, we will have a common ratio. In both instances, the first number will be denoted as A. First element, A is nothing but my first element. And we can say like, or we also call it as terms, T1, T2, T3, T4 and T5 I have to find. Same thing, T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. So, the common difference, how I can find the common difference is like, D will be equal to second term minus first term. How do you find it as a AP? As I already mentioned, you will be having any kind of a common number, either added or subtracted. So T2 minus T1 should be equal to T3 minus T2. Then you call the given sequence is in a AP format. Let's check. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Whether this is equal to T3 minus T2, T3 is 6, T2 is 4, T1, T2, T3, T4. So 6 minus 4. Again I get 2. So both gives me a same answer. Therefore, this sequence is in a AP series, AP sequence. To check whether this given number is in a AP or GP, first you will check for a common difference. 6 minus 3 is 3, 9 minus 6 is 3, 12 minus 9 it's again 3. So we can say like it is also in an AP format. 2, 4, 8, 16. What will be my next term? First, you have to check whether it is in an AP format. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 4 is 4. 2 and 4 is not equal. So it is not in an AP format. To check whether it is in a GP format, geometric progression, we have to go for a common ratio R, that is equal to T2 divided by T1, that is equal to T3 divided by T2. So with this, I can say like, let me erase it here. So T2 will be 4, T1 will be the A, T1 is also called as A, first element. I get 2. Similarly, we have to check for T3 by T2. This will be a third term, 4 will be my second term, again I will get 2. So in both scenarios, I am getting the same value. So the common ratio R will be 2. So all these are multiplied by 2, 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8 into 2, that is nothing but R. So how the sequence flows actually is, the sequence of AP format is, we have a predefined formula to calculate the nth term. Like if I have to calculate my fifth term, 2, 4, 6, 8, that's there, right? Let me erase it. In this 2, 4, 6, 8, I have to find my fifth term. If I have to find my fifth term, my n will be 5. So we have a formula, T of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 of D. So A is nothing but my first element, 2, plus n is my fifth element, minus 1. The common difference we found it as 2. So 2 plus 4 into 2, it gives you 10. So the next element will be 10. This is how you will be calculating the nth term of any arithmetic progression, and the data are arranged in an order A comma A plus D, A plus 2D, a plus 3d, and it goes on for an AP sequence. And this d can be positive or negative. Okay? And same thing, if I have to think about a geometric progression, as I said, 2, 4, 8, 16. Here the ratio will be T2 divided by T1, that is equal to T3 divided by T2. Here on the whole I have solved, I got 2 by 4, that is equal to 8 by 4, that is equal to 2. So the common ratio is 2. So to find the nth term in an GP geometric progression, we have a formula AR n to the power minus 1. So AR n to the power minus 1. So we know that what is R value? R is 2. The first element is again 2. First element is 2, that is also called as T1. So I have to find my fifth term. So T of 5 is equal to AR 5 minus 1, n minus 1, that is the formula. So T of 5 is equal to first element 2, R will be also 2, we found the common ratio, and n minus 1 is 4. So I can write it as 2 2s are 4 2s are 8 2s are 16. So the fifth term will be 32. So geometric progressions are always arranged in an order. Let me write it here. Geometric progression are always arranged in an order A, AR, AR square, AR cube, and it goes in this way. Whereas AP progressions are arranged in order A plus D, A plus or minus 2D, this can be plus or negative, A plus 3D, and it goes on. So these are called as arithmetic progression and geometric progression in a sequence. What is about series? All these are separated by commas. The list of objects are separated by commas. Then it is called as a sequence. And series is nothing but a summation. Let's see here. If I get 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus, it goes on. Like there are various things like sum of n natural numbers, sum of first n 25 odd numbers, sum of first 25 even numbers. There are various formats are available to calculate this. All these will be discussed in detail in the upcoming videos. This is about just the basics you have to know. So this is called as a arithmetic series. Arithmetic series. And if I speak about a geometric series, 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus goes on. All these has a common ratio in between them. If they have a common ratio, then we call it as a geometric series. So to calculate the sum of series in arithmetic progression and in geometric progression, we have different formulas. For arithmetic progression, the sum of the series Sn is equal to n divided by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 of d, where n is the number of terms. For example, in the same order, if I am going to calculate for 10 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to 10 number of data. If you have to calculate the sum for the 10 number of data, then you put n as 10. A will be the first element, again D will be the common difference between them. So by substituting this formula, you can find the sum of 10 numbers in this series. And for GP, we have a formula S of n is equal to A r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. This is one formula. Okay. And another formula will be A 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. When you will be using this formula is when your ratio r value is greater than 1. Here my r value, if you take 4 by 2, that is equal to 8 by 4, will give 2. So r value is greater than 1, then you have to go for this formula. If r value is in a fractional like 1 by 2, 3 by 4, any kind of value which is lesser than 1, then we go for this formula. A 1 minus r to the power n 1 minus r. So first thing you have to know what is the arithmetic sequence, what is the geometric sequence. So that you will get to know what is the arithmetic series, what is a geometric series. So if it is an arithmetic series, how we will be calculating the sum with the formula. If it is a geometric series, we have two different formula that will be taken accordingly from the depending upon the R value. So this is about the sequence and series of 4 important topics you have to know in order to solve any sequence and series sums in the upcoming aptitude videos. Let's dive into the next concept.